Well, I'd say that's a good sign.
What's going on, guys? Out here at this beautiful slice of heaven we call the farm pond, and gonna give a tour of the pit blind that we hunted out of last year. This last year was the first year we ever hunted out of it. We put it in January of 18, so we tried to hunt out of it, you know, for the last couple weeks of goose season that year, and the weather didn't cooperate. This pond was frozen solid. We ended up going ice fishing, but last year we were able to get our first geese and ducks out of this pit, and it worked really well. Just made it a lot more comfortable than just sitting out in, you know, cattails like I'm used to. So I figured I'd give you guys a tour of it. Here's the business end of the pit blind. This is where you don't want to be in the fall. There's our dog cage. Need to change those out. Just old sheets and sleeping bags and stuff for the dogs. Here's the back. We've got windows, as you can see right here. A couple windows we can look out of, see if they're coming back behind us. And then on each side we also have a window right there. So the dog box also works as a step. We need to give it a little more paint before next season, and we need to camo up stuff. We had soil all the way around this, and it rained in October a lot, kind of washed a lot of it out, so we had to kind of make do with what we could. So next year we've got to put a lot more camo material on this, but even with the little bit it had, it worked great. Let's take a look inside. There we go. Okay, here we are. So this is a 4-man pit. We got 4 lids on it. Just a big metal bracket you just push down. And we got this big long shelf. Got a couple gun holders on it. And then during the season we'll have a 3-burner stove over here and a heater down here, and we'll get it toasty in here. But you know, coffee, bacon, eggs, pancakes, the essentials. Stuff that makes duck hunting a lot nicer than when you're sitting in cattails. So that's where that goes. And we got shelves above there on both sides. That's for shotgun shells. We got a guidebook up there, duck journal, all that good stuff. Got these sticks to help hold up the lids if we need that. And then, you know, we've got plenty of space down below for blind bags, other gear. It's actually pretty spacious in here. All these lids slide down just like, you know, any other pit blind. And yeah, I can just pop out. And this is the view. So we usually put our shells out here, full bodies, and then we'll run floaters around here. This is a really good little area for north wind. This is north up here, so this is always protected with the north wind, and even an east wind this will be protected too, because east is right behind us. Those are probably the 2 best winds for this. We've had them with other wind directions, and they'll come in, they'll land out far, and then they'll swim in. So it's not impossible to have a good day out here if the wind's not right, but it's a lot nicer when we have a north wind, which is kind of typical in the winter here. And then in addition to the lids sliding, we can also pop the bottoms up. So we just got these sticks here, and we can pop one up. So if no one, you know, if we don't have 4 guys shooting, we can just pop it up and look out. It's not too noticeable, at least above. If they're not on the water yet, we can, you know, we can kind of get a better eye on them. I guess the last thing to add about this is it's made entirely out of welded sheet metal and doesn't have a floor. You can see just rock there. We put rubber mats over it during the season as well, but we didn't want to add a floor just because it add unnecessary weight, and when the pond rises we don't want our pit blind to pop out and float away. I mean, it's not going to go very far, but it'd just be a mess to have to try and deal with all that. So pretty simple construction, honestly, but next year what we're going to do is we definitely need to camo it up a little better. You know, as I said, we had more dirt around it, and as the year went on, it kind of just washed it all away. So we need to re-add some fill and then get some new like hay and straw and just some more camo. You know, you got to brush your blind up every year. It's nothing new, but it worked out pretty good last year. I've been linking the videos from last year from this pit throughout this whole video, so if you see those up top, that's what those are. I'll put some more at the end of this video so you guys can check them out if you haven't already, and see it in action. But that is all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to leave me a thumbs up. Always helps me out. Drop a comment, let me know what your thoughts were. Guys, what improvements would you make to this? What did you like about this pit? Let me know down below. Subscribe if you haven't already to stay up to date with the latest hunting and fishing exploits, as well as more hunting boot camps, fishing boot camps now, and more cooking videos. We've got all that coming and more. And we will catch you out there, guys. See ya.